Now we're all ready to go to the show. First of all, let's take a grooming box. This is an old one that served me for many years. Show lead, a towel, a comb, and whatever else your particular breed might need. Next, the esky. Good idea to take your lunch. Some of the shows cater really well, others don't, and it's a habit I have always got into. Take your lunch and some drinks for yourself. Next, some tidbits or bait for your dog, if you need to use it in the ring. Good idea if your outfit has some pockets as well. Take the schedule for the show that you're attending, or any correspondence which you might have had with the club concerned. Here in Australia, most of the clubs send you your exhibit numbers. Remember to pack in or wear a clip with which to attach your exhibit numbers, or if you don't have a special clip, a safety pin is good enough. Next, a chair to sit on. You could be hanging around all day long. Don't forget to take something like that, whether the venue is inside or out. If the venue is outside, an umbrella to put up, plus a stake and a hammer to drive the stake into the ground to fix your umbrella properly, so that you're not out in all sorts of weather. This is a good idea whether it be sunny or wet. A grooming table, if you have one of the breeds that needs to be groomed. This is a collapsible sort. These are readily available, or you'll see trolleys and other sorts of things on which people groom their dogs. Something for your dog to lie on, maybe just a fiberglass piece like this, or a blanket if the venue's inside. Water for your dog, and a container with which to offer it a drink. And last but not least, let's not forget the dog.
Now let's give some thought to the outfit that you might wear to exhibit your dog in. Remember the colour of your dog, and the outfit must complement or contrast the dog that you are exhibiting. Here we have a class of toy poodles with 4 different colours: a silver, a white, a red or deep apricot, and 3 blacks. You'll notice the exhibitors that are exhibiting the light coloured dogs are wearing dark outfits, and those that are exhibiting the black dogs are wearing white trousers, and the exhibitor with the red or deep apricot poodle complements her dog or sets it off beautifully against some yellow trousers. Now let's have a look at this white borzoi, shown by an exhibitor in a white outfit. The back line literally disappears into the outfit of the exhibitor. In contrast, this borzoi's backline stands out against the dark outfit of its exhibitor. Now a word about footwear. You may well have a breed which you have to run. Sneakers are a good idea, or comfortable running shoes to gait your dog at a pace appropriately, and not high heels. High heels make too much noise on hard surfaces, and if it doesn't put your dog off, it's likely to put off the dog being exhibited in front or behind you. Now we have arrived at the show. These shots were taken at 8 o'clock in the morning, the judging commencing at 9. This is a roofed venue, and the exhibitors are arriving. This one with a rug for the dog to lie in, the gentleman with a water bowl, this lady with a chair to sit in, and a cage in which to put her dog. This gentleman has his dog in a cage. This lady has her dogs in a trolley. Trolleys are very good if you have a small breed. The dogs are secure and bedded down inside them, and you can do the bit of grooming on the top, which saves you from carting in a table as well. So now let's talk about presentation. It is most important that your dog is presented clean, neat, and correctly for your breed. With the smooth-coated breeds, it's easy. Just a wipe over with a damp cloth or a bath before they get to the show. I can assure you that a good dog, badly presented, always has a disadvantage when competing against a lesser dog, beautifully presented, clean, with a vibrant coat, with all the little grooming peculiarities of the breed attended to, and that dog being absolutely immaculate. No point in learning how to handle the dog correctly if you don't present it properly. This Doberman exhibitor is even giving this Doberman's nails the final touch before it goes to the ring. In contrast, next we see a long-coated breed, an Old English sheepdog. The grooming of this breed involves hours and hours of work at home. Once they get to the show, just make sure there are no knots. If you have a white breed, like this Maltese, make sure it is presented white. The beard on this breed being particularly difficult to keep spotlessly clean. Then, of course, we have all the trimmed breeds. This Kerry Blue is clipped and scissored at home. It's an expert job. If you don't have an expert trimmer around you, learn from books or any other way you can possibly find out how to trim your breed correctly. Same applies to this Griffon. And then the Poodle, perhaps the most trimmed and presented breed of them all. All the clippering and scissoring and bathing done at home, just those last minute touches done once you get to the show. For after all, dog shows are, to a certain extent, a beauty contest. If you have a breed with jowls, or a breed which slobbers, like this Great Dane, it is most important that you wipe the jowls before you go into the ring so the slobber doesn't get all over the judge. And with the short-faced breeds, make sure the eyes and the wrinkles are quite clean. Boring, isn't it? But seriously, it is most important that you have all your grooming done and that you are at the ring ready and waiting well before your number is called, or this is likely to happen. Now to the show procedure.
Right round the ring.
The steward will instruct you. But when you first come into the ring, it is usual to move the dogs in a circle right around the ring. Remember what I told you in the gating section. Adjust your gait so your dog is moving at a trot. See, these exhibitors are moving all at different speeds, adjusting their paces so their dog is trotting. Then each dog is examined individually on the table. Watch this experienced exhibitor put the hand on the back of the head as the judge is examining the head. And while the judge is examining the front, hand behind, then the exhibitor comes in front and steadies the head while the judge examines the hindquarters. Let's watch this again. This boxer exhibitor setting the dog up, scrunching the lead in the hand. Watch as the judge approaches and examines the head. The exhibitor will put his hand on the back of the dog's neck to steady the head while the judge is going over it. See the hand on the back of the neck? Then the exhibitor will move in front of the dog while the judge examines the body and put one hand on either side of the head, keeping the head steady while the judge examines the body. Maybe you have this situation. This Staffordshire Bull Terrier exhibitor is being asked by the judge, mouth your dog. So the exhibitor shows the judge the teeth. See? That is what is meant by mouthing your dog. Now, back to the beagles. This dog is being gaited. Oops! Even the most experienced exhibitors' dogs will break their gait and have to be steadied back. But each dog is gaited one by one in turn. Then this dog is moved around the ring and put in a line with the others, and we wait for instructions from the steward while they are all being compared.
Thank you. Make the best of those intermediates. Thank you.
Now, all the dogs having been examined on the table, the judge is comparing them. See how the exhibitors have their dogs set up? Exactly as they would have on the table, but here on the ground. As these are little dogs normally examined on the table, the exhibitors have to get down on their haunches or on one knee to hold the dog steady. It's important that you keep one eye on the judge, one eye on your dog, and listen for instructions from the steward. This is a very large class, so now the judge will take a few of these dogs and put them into what is called a short line. Not all judges use this procedure, but it is quite a common occurrence, and you should be aware of it. These dogs that are pulled into this short line are the dogs from which the judge will eventually take her placings from.
Those that have been pulled out round the ring together, thank you. You may relax the others.
Once again, instructions from the steward. Listen for that. These dogs are now moving around the ring, all in a nice show trot. They come back and are set up in a line. It is most important that you have your dog trained to stand. See these exhibitors all setting their dogs up? So the judge can compare them. The exhibitors keeping one eye on the judge, one eye on their dog, and listening for instructions from the steward. There goes the first placing. There goes the second placing. There goes the third placing. And there goes the fourth placing. And here we have the result.
Intermediate dog class, 49A is first, 50 is second, 54 is third, 58 is fourth.
But perhaps you've just got a baby puppy and you are going to your first show. Like this bearded collie, in all likelihood, you could be the only one in your class. But the same thing applies. You go around the ring first, and then you set the puppy up for the judge exactly as hopefully you will have taught it at home. Gently, don't expect it to be as regimented as the adult. Plenty of encouragement. The whole thing should be a happy experience. Oh, who's this lady? And hopefully the judge will be as gentle as this one. But give your puppy some encouragement. Watch this exhibitor give this puppy just a little bit of a scratch on the cheek. Good puppy. Now we'll go in a triangle. Down, across and back. And then, when you're given a first prize, don't go home. Stay for further competition because you will compete with other baby puppies at the show. This puppy will in all probability now receive the first prize. Now, let's take the following classes as examples. In Australia, baby puppies are puppies under 6 months of age, minor puppies 6 to 9 months, puppies 6 to 12 months, juniors 12 months to 2 years, intermediate 2 years to 3 years, Australian bred 6 months and over but born in Australia, and open 6 months of age and over. The winners of these classes compete for challenge, which is best of breed of sex. The open class winner, the Australian bred class winner, the intermediate class winner, the junior class winner or the first prize winner in junior, the puppy class winner, that is the first prize winner in the puppy class, and the minor class puppy class winner. I will show you an example of where the junior dog is awarded the challenge, and the second place winner in the junior class comes in and competes for the award of reserve challenge or reserve best of breed of sex. I will show you an example of where the open class winner receives the reserve challenge. Back to our beagles. Here comes the open class winner. These dogs competing for the award of challenge. There's the Australian bred class winner, the intermediate class winner that we saw winning before, the junior class winner, the puppy class winner, and the minor puppy class winner. Instructions from the stewards for the second place winners.
Could we please have the second place getters to the class winners standing by?
Move the class-winning dogs round the ring together, thank you.
And the exhibitors obeying the instructions of the ring steward and moving their dogs in a show trot.
Keep them moving, thank you. Keep them
Now the challenge has been awarded, and this is the second prize winner in the junior class. It's etiquette to go round the back of the other exhibits and not obscure the judge's view of the other exhibits. We are now judging for reserve challenge or reserve best of breed of sex. And it is an identical procedure through the bitch classes until we get the bitch challenge and the reserve bitch challenge.
The challenge has been awarded to the junior winner, 45. The reserve challenge to the open winner, 95.
So now all the bitches are judged. Then the judging for best of breed, and here is the challenge dog and the challenge bitch. These two competing for best of breed. Still listening for steward's instructions?
Could we have the reserve dog, the reserve bitch to the assembly areas, please?
And these dogs gazing beautifully in a nice show trot with the exhibitor's pace adjusted so that the dog is in a nice show trot.
Round the ring together, thank you.
And in this case, amid great excitement, best of breed is awarded to the dog. Now, the reserve dog that we saw winning before, the reserve challenge dog, comes in and takes its place alongside the challenge winning bitch for the judging of reserve best of breed.
Round again together, thank you.
And runner-up best of breed in this case is awarded to the bitch. The best of breed beagle will now take its place in the best in group judging. In Australia there are 7 groups: the toys, terriers, gun dogs, hounds, the working group, the utility group, and the non-sporting group. The winners of each of these groups are judged together for the award of Best in Show. The groups are made up of the toys, the Australian Silky Terrier, the Bichon, the Cavalier, Chihuahua Longcoat and Smoothcoat, Chinese Crested, Griffon, Japanese Chin, Maltese, Miniature Pinscher, Papillon, Pekingese, Pomeranian, Pug, Tibetan Spaniel and the Yorkshire Terrier. The Terrier group are the Airedale Terrier, the American Staffordshire Terrier, the Australian Terrier, Bedlington Terrier, Border Terrier, Bull Terrier, Cairn Terrier, Dandy Dinmont Terrier, Fox Terrier, Wirehead Fox Terrier, Irish Terrier, Jack Russell Terrier, Kerry Blue Terrier, Lakeland Terrier, Manchester Terrier, Norfolk Terrier, Norwich Terrier, Scottish Terrier, Sealyham Terrier, Skye Terrier, Soft-coated Wheaton Terrier, Staffordshire Bull Terrier, Welsh Terrier and the West Highland White Terrier. The gun dog group consists of the Clumber Spaniel, the Cocker Spaniel, the American Cocker Spaniel, the Curly-coated Retriever, the English Setter, the English Springer Spaniel, the Field Spaniel, the German Short-haired Pointer. There is a wire-haired version of German Pointer as well, the Golden Retriever, the Hungarian Vizsla, the Irish Setter, the Labrador Retriever, the large Munsterlander, the Pointer, and the Weimaraner. The hound group consists of the Afghan Hound, the Basenji, the Basset Hound, the Beagle, the Bloodhound, the Borzoi, Dachshund Long-haired, Standard and Miniature, Dachshund Smooth-haired, Standard and Miniature, Dachshund Wire-haired, Standard and Miniature. The Deerhound, the Elkhound, the Foxhound, the Greyhound. The Iberian Hound, the Irish Wolfhound, the Otterhound, the Pharaoh Hound, the Rhodesian Ridgeback, the Saluki and the Whippet. In the working group we have the Anatolian Sheepdog, the Australian Cattle Dog, the Australian Kelpie, the Bearded Collie, the Belgian Shepherd in 2 varieties, the Border Collie, the Bouvier de Flanders, the Briard, the Collie Rough, the Collie Smooth, the German Shepherd Dog, the Hungarian Poolie, the Marima, the Old English Sheepdog, Polish Lowland Sheepdog, Shetland Sheepdog, Stumpy-tailed Cattle Dog, Swedish Valhund, Corgi Cardigan and Corgi Pembroke. In the utility group, the Akita, the Alaskan Malamute, the Burmese Mountain Dog, the Boxer, the Bull Mastiff, the Doberman, the Newfoundland, the Pyrenean Mountain Dog, the Rottweiler, the Samoyed, the Schnauzer Miniature, and the Schnauzer Giant, the Shiba Inu, the Siberian Husky, and the St. Bernard. And lastly, in the non-sporting group, we have the Boston Terrier, the Bulldog, the Chow Chow, the Dalmatian, the French Bulldog, the German Spitz, the Great Dane, the Japanese Spitz, the Keeshund, the Lhasa Apso, Poodle Standard, Poodle Miniature, and Poodle Toy. The Schipperke, the Shih Tzu, and the Tibetan Terrier. And lastly, the final of any show, the judging of Best in Show.
Our judge, Mrs. Jackie Quiros from Argentina has individually assessed each of the 7 group winners. And we are now getting closer to knowing who is best exhibit in show at this, the 1993 Royal Melbourne Show.
The winner of the toy group was the Griffon. Terrier group winner, the Bedlington Terrier. Gun dog, the German Short-Haired Pointer. Winner of the hound group, the Beagle. Winner of the working, Hungarian Poodle. Shiba Inu, utility winner, and the Poodle Standard, the non-sporting group winner.
Yes, I think that lineup certainly needs a round of applause. The 7 group winners at the 1993 Royal Melbourne Show.
Woo. The Standard Poodle.